Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays Hand of Fate 2. We're moving on. I'm going to continue, because these are based on the tarot cards, I'm going to continue to just choose levels based on which one is the best card. Hierophant, Chariot, Lovers. Hierophant's the best. Chariot's probably second, Lovers third, but they're close. We'll start with Hierophant, though. Companion. I think we should go Wanderer, because we have... Hopefully we can take Brimstone cards in this one, because we have a Brimstone level, second level challenge for the Wanderer. Obviously we gotta do Maleclipse's junk as well. Max Brimstone cards unlimited. What is a Brimstone card? Teach me. We don't know, but we'll put Deadly Forest in. We'll put Hoarfrost Trial in. Max Platinum cards 1. Reveals map. You may gain platinum equipment and fame. But I think we'll take that one. What do we want here? Well, let's go back and see what the challenge is like. Be prepared for dice games. Information comes at a cost. Collect gold to use for bribes. And take heed. Thieves are not known for their loyalty. Maybe that doesn't mean... No, it totally means token. I'm gonna start with the Brigand's Blades, then. For fighting a lot of thieves, two-handed weapons might be a positive choice. Oh, we can take two things? Let's start with that, and let's start with extra food, then. Be prepared for dice games. Let's take billy clubs, because, again, they're good for thieves. We've never had them. Put a platinum card in. Oops. Never had Berserker's Creed. We get 8 equipment. Okay, let's think about this. I think we want the Gambler's Jewel for the gambling options. Extinguisher we'll try. We never had the Lord's Diadem. I think. Does require some fame. We never got Pious Robes. Let's try a little Armor of Gluttony. And we never got to take the Valiant Aegis, although we don't have any one-handed weapons in our system. So I'll tell you what, cross that out and maybe add in... That's a great question. Maybe add an Exquisite Blade and we can sell it for a bunch of money. It does say money's important on this one. Okay, so let's look at encounters. We want things that can give us gold. Anything involved with a token might be useful too. I don't want to spend gold, I want to gain gold. Alright, arm wrestling, easy money. Distressed Damsel? Sure. Exploring the Wilds could go either way. Fork in the Road reveals map. Spend gold. Gain anything, but you trade equipment in the process. Man-eating tree, gain max life. Pauper Plague. We'll go for gain gold. Gain food, gain gold. No spendy gold. Okay, an Old Maiden. Because we know that with this, we're going to have a lot of opportunities to gain gold. Maybe not that many to gain food, but that's why we started with 5 extra. Information comes at a cost. Collect gold to use for bribes. Cool, let's go. Hopefully this works.
In better times, it would have been my card here. The guardian of knowledge and the protector of the gates of life and death. Now Callus sits that throne, and miscreants assume the position.
The Mulberry Inn. With Maleclipse's encouragement, what's a few murders in the grand scheme of things? Excuse me, but Maleclipse is not with me. You find yourself sat opposite the opulently dressed leader of the Thieves Guild, or one of the leaders. It's a shadowy organization. He takes a sip of his wine and leans back to savor the taste. I am scheduled to be assassinated. 3 nights till assassination. The new assassin has been determined, and so the tale begins. I believe the suspect is one of my own. With a subtle nod, he indicates a bearded man, a woman with red hair, and a man with gray eyes. Borden, Rowena, and Grindon, my 3 personal silencers. One of them left me this note, I am sure. When the red candle's flame burns out on the last evening at the Mulberry Inn, the false priest will have his sins appeased. He points out the red candle upon the fireplace. The assassin favors theatrics over secrecy, it seems. Find the assassin for me. To do that, you will likely need gold. Thieves will tell you anything for gold. Give me some more information. I am known as Father Galfrey, though it's not my true name, of course. I keep track of the accounts in this region. Ask for more information about the assassin. Note was left for me. Yes, okay. Borden. Borden is the eldest in my employ, a simple, nervous kind of man. I highly doubt that he would have the heart nor the finesse to assassinate me, unless he has hidden his true nature all this time. It's a little information for us. Ooh, we're gathering clues, I see. Rowena has been one of my silencers for as long as I have been in this position, and that is very long indeed. I asked that she infiltrate the 3rd Legion of the Imperial Army and eliminate their captain. She did so, of course, as efficient as anything. I suspect that she is only loyal to gold, but she is quite a valuable asset to the guild, so it would be a shame if she intends to assassinate me. She'll always tell the truth for money. And Grindon. Grindon has been in my employ for some time. He's prone to making the most preposterous claims, many of which are untrue. I'd be wary of his exaggerations, even if he isn't the assassin, and especially when he's had too much wine. He makes wild accusations when drunk. Find the assassin for me. To do that, you will likely need gold. Yes, okay. And with that, he waves you away, and you retire to bed wondering how Malaclips talked you into this. Let's go. Ooh. So the Elders should give us Hretha's Ire. He did give us 8 gold, or 8 fame, though, so that's good. Great card. Happy to get that potentially game-changing weapon early. Goblins!
Always keep an eye on their belongings.
With a snap.
Lest little hands find idle work.
You feel something being yanked off your person. You've been ambushed. You turn to see a few goblins running by, giggling and pointing at you. 3 of goblins. With no time to check what was stolen, you rush after the thieving devils. Defeat the goblins before they blow their horn and escape. So this is a time challenge. Some highwaymen emerge from the bushes to protect the goblins. Thieves Guild. Alrighty. Well, I think we want to start with the charge and attack the goblins specifically before they blow their goblin horn. I vaguely remember this from Hand of Fate 1. Alright, cigar affixed to the top teeth. Totally makes sense. There will ever be a place for small hands and quick wits. Defeat goblins quickly to avoid losing your items for good. Thieves attack more frequently while goblins are alive to protect the spoils. I see. No, sir. 36 seconds. You will be stopped. Not you. Oh, I'm using the sword. These are not the brigands options that I was promised. Maybe that's okay. Is that he's not done? How on earth? Goblin boy! No! I refuse. I refuse. He's blowing the goblin horn. He must be stopped. A man possessed. I believe I stopped them from escaping. Alright, I mean, he did get to blow the goblin horn, but we did kill them before they escaped through a portal or something, so we had to be quick, but I think we might have done it. Ooh, you take back your brigand's blades. That's what they stole. Now it makes sense. As soon as you do, with a splutter, the goblin in question awakes and flips away from you. Giggling, it escapes into the forest, but you gain 2 fame. So goblins are colluding with the Thieves Guild now? With the thugs defeated, you search their body for valuables. Gain 1 equipment from 2. We probably prefer the chest piece, is my guess. Damage buff. Deal more damage the more life you lose in combat. Gain 3 extra gold whenever you draw a gold gain card. And it's flexible. Extinguisher. Basically is fire resistance. So, we will go with Berserker's Creed.
Power
gives us extra gold.
Is often misunderstood.
Gain extra food. Okay. And the more damage we take, the more damage we do. A rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in danger. You turn as the cords of a northern bola wrap around your body. Shaman! Wow, that's like the boss of the last mission. So we're firmly making our way into Act 2 at this point, I assume. Based on enemy difficulty. And we got the Brigand's Blades. Alright, charge him down. Charge him down, I said. I think I accidentally lowered my volume like a great deal. No, no sir. We can see the boss's HP over there. Almost perfect. It's a pretty nice damage bonus on the stun, because the stun normally is like, the damage normally is 8. So we get plus 50% damage on a stun, at least with these blades. I'll take it, dude. Took way more hits than we should have. Life goes on. Obviously, we're gonna search for spoils. We want gold, which I thought I saw it here. Bad fortune, lose 5 gold. Ugh.
Once again, we return to the inn.
All right.
Seeking clues
Easy
to
first
save
level.
life.
You enter the Mulberry Inn and find Father Galfrey at his usual table by the fireplace. You sit down across from him. He scratched... Sorry, I shouldn't talk over him.
Why this life? Why this inn?
He scratches some numbers on one of many rolls of paper strewn across the table and then glances up at you. 3 days until the assassin comes for me and 3 suspects. How apt. 3 days to uncover the liar. I would like you to follow one of my silencers on a job, trading trust for information. Pay for it if you must. Why would an underling want to kill you? We all covet gold, and that is why we are in this business. No? If someone has paid a high price for my head, then there is little I can do. He considers his wine for a moment. I'd imagine the assassin is more inclined towards lying. If you can root out the liar, you will uncover the assassin too. Galfrey said the assassin will always lie, regardless of their personality. You know what, let's start with Borden. The least likely to be the suspect, maybe he can give us some good information. Borden is going to pick up some lamps from Shipwreck Port that have been, let's say, repossessed from their owners. You note the meeting point on your map.
For strange bedfellows. Here you are, helping thieves challenge thieves, without a thought for their ultimate victims.
True. Fair enough. Really makes you think. You note the meeting point on your map and retire for the night. The guild. So I don't really know what that means, but sure. General store. We have, like, no gold. I'm going to leave. Because I want to save gold for bribery, I think. No, keep exploring. The Old Maiden. Here, we've had this before, which is why I'm skipping through the card, but the Old Maiden just gives you a resource you ask for. I'm going to ask for gold. No amount of gold will satisfy a mere mortal, but if that is what you wish, her ancient voice falters on the words as if long unused. 15 gold. Plus, Berserker's Creed gives us another 3. I like it. Berta's Betting House. Perhaps. Beside a busy Empire Road, you spy a ramshackle stall whereupon a few ramshackle people are seated on stools rolling dice. My specialty. You approach the stall, and behind the table is a little girl practicing on a poorly tuned violin. Beside her waits a squat lady clad in a flowery apron. Welcome. Have a seat. Do try the spice cakes. I baked them this morning. Why is she talking like Adam Sandler? Berta smiles at you warmly. What would you like to play? I've got dice, I've got cards, and buckets of coins for winning. We have a dice advantage because of our companion, so I think we should go with dice. How much are you looking to bet? Let's start 9 until we know the rules. Remember, Poppet, it's double or nothing. She hands you 3 well-worn dice. If your third roll is the highest, you'll win enough to buy your sweetheart something from the market. If your third roll is the highest, you'll win yourself enough to buy something from the market. Now, okay. Now for your second roll. I don't understand the game, necessarily.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned.
So we have to go all the way to the top. I see. So we gotta roll higher than an 8. Now we gotta roll higher than a 10. That's not that bad.
Well done. You continue.
This is your last roll. The grubby gamblers beside you watch on eagerly. Roll higher than a 9 on your third and final roll. Why does it say 9 when it's actually a 10? I don't know. Okay, well, we already started very strongly here. That should do it. 13. I wish to never do this again. Congratulations, dear. You've won 18 gold with your original bet of 9 gold. Okay, what about cards? How much are you looking to bet? I'm going to start with 2. Oh, I'm not very good at this game. However, I'm sorry, dear. The cards are not in your favor. Take a biscuit. Dude, we're going to play cards again. We're going to bet 18. You know why? I believe in the power. Let's go. 36 plus we get another 3 from Berserker's Creed. Maybe we should play low stakes with the gold game because we get a bonus on the cards, you know? With a dull tinkle, Berta rings a small rusted handbell. Time to go home. She hands out the rest of her baked goods and the rough patrons wander off sadly. Dude, we want big.
Assassins. I have little love for them. Less still for the criminal guilds that fill the cities these days. Bankers, thieves, assassins, merchants, kings.
The AE.
Each tries to use their power to control those around them.
You travel to Shipwreck Port by wagon. So this is our date. You ride in relative silence until Borden turns to you and asks quite seriously, "What do you think of the boss?" Tell him that you are proud to be working under such a great man, or tell him that you find Father Galfrey hard to read. I don't see a reason to be dishonest yet. I find him hard to read. Borden trusts you a little less. Ah, so we have to play to their personalities. I see. At the port, you are approached by a pirate bearing a load of stolen lamps. Borden goes to give him a sack of gold, presumably payment. The unusually pale pirate shakes his head. No. He pulls out a rusty bucket and his sword. I want blood. There's. Borden looks at you expectantly, as if you shouldn't protest. Give your blood, draw 3 life pain cards. If it helps me get some trust back, let's do it. Oh, permanent injury. So we lost 10 life permanently, and then another 15 on top of it. Borden trusts you a little more. Alright, we've made up for our earlier mistake. You retrieve the crates of stolen lamps and pile them onto the wagon before setting off. When you arrive at the drop-off point, Borden is seized with a sudden emotion. I'm sorry I asked you to give blood. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Let's comfort him. Whoa.
The pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope or failure.
What? I don't understand what we're trying to do. I'm assuming we want to stop it when it's not touching any of the obstacles? Or do we want to stop it when it is touching the obstacles so we don't get hit? It swings like a scythe. And it feels so right.
Poorly done.
Actually don't understand.
You must harness your will and find the quiet.
He trusts us considerably less. The boss always makes sure we get our cut. You can't ask for any better, really, in a guild of scoundrels like us. You know what? We probably need all 3 parts to match up. The pendulum, the red part, and the... Or maybe we just need to make the pendulum match up with the thing we're moving. I don't know. Ask him his favorite food. I don't know if I should be telling you that sort of thing. Here's 5 gold. He nervously takes your money. Gotta roll over a 12 to know his favorite food. It's probably pizza. Let's run the math here. This gives us 3, 4, 5, and 6 as... No, this gives us... No, yeah. 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2/3 chance. What does this give us? We need to get 6 on 2 dice. I think they're both exactly the same odds. Wrong. I actually can't do it. Oh, this is stupid. My bad. So this is definitely gonna fail because I re-rolled the wrong dice. No, I don't need the other dice because I'm not gonna hit it either way. I just totally, I did it poker style and chose the one I wanted to keep instead of the one I wanted to re-roll. Horrible play. All right, let's do this again. Favorite food. Here's 5 gold. Nervously takes our money. Roll. Okay. Put your head in the game, NL. That was bad plays. Keep the 5. Re-roll the other 2. You've done it right every other time. Let's accept the dice. We lose him for 3 turns. Wow. Barely did it, but did it. Blackberry tart or maybe apple tart. Okay. Ask about his family. Here's 5 gold, my dude. Rolling over a 12 should not be this hard on 2 attempts. Already did it. There we go. I have a beautiful wife. It's difficult to see her as I travel on jobs so often. Another clue. Ask about his past. You know what? Here's 8 gold. I want to make sure I nail this one. Only need a 10 this time. Obviously didn't need to spend the extra 3 gold. That's okay. I was a farmer before this. Bid him goodbye. You wonder how much Borden has told you? How much Borden has told you today is a lie. We have absolutely botched this one. I don't know. Do I suspect Borden? Not really. You enter the Mulberry Inn and find Father Galfrey at his usual table by the fireplace. You sit down across from him. He scratches some numbers. Right. I hope the job with Borden was fruitful today. You are not dead with a knife in your back, so I presume yes. It would be prudent to review what my silencers have said when you have a quiet moment. Perhaps you will catch a lie in the process. Tomorrow, I will go on a job with Rowena. What about goblins? Goblins from our guild? He scratches his chin in annoyance. Their loyalty to the guild is tenuous at best. Here, take this. Thieves' folly.
So much folly begins and ends with crime.
Dude, this is great. This oblin will always be stolen, or this item will always be stolen instead of other equipment or gold. So it's just a decoy. A funny bunch, goblins. I will go on a job with Rowena tomorrow. Rowena has been tasked with kidnapping the child of Lady Fielding as they journey to the capital. Well, that's kind of messy work. You note the meeting point on your map and retire for the night. Okay, 9 of 19 clues. We need more. We didn't do that well, to be honest.
This
Deadly
will not be
forest.
the last time you tread foot in places others fear, I suspect. If indeed you do so.
The forests of Mortifernum are legendarily dangerous. For every tale of its hidden treasures, there are 5 stories of adventurers who have never returned. Enter the forest, of course. Shadowy beasts descend from the trees and tear at your flesh. Lost 20 life. Lost another 10 life. Lost another 10 life. Fearing for your life, you flee the forest. Well, dude, forget the brimstone card. That was horrible. Oh no!
Stop sturdy enough to weather these trials.
We can't use Kolbjorn because we used his dice ability. The Hoarfrost Trials take place deep in the Badlands of Mount Freitas, in an area devoid of villages or life, the Grim Wilds. So we actually just can't do it on this one. Or, no, they're gonna let us come back. Okay. General store. Buy equipment, please. Kinda want the billy clubs to help me beat up thieves. Plus, we've never used them. It does take like a lot of our gold. What about selling equipment? What can we sell you? Man, if we get enough fame, we're not gonna need the billy clubs, but I might want them regardless, you know? We don't need food. We could buy healing, but I don't think we're gonna need it yet. We don't have a helmet. Receive +1 food if you... Or receive +1 food for every gain food or gain gold card you see. It's pretty good. Reduces the swing speed of precision gambits. Defeat a corrupted enemy to cause a short stun to nearby enemies. And it gives you a helm. We don't really need the defense if we don't get hit, though. Let's explore everything. Give me a minute here. So it's a Mulberry Inn. Dude, we have gotten nothing. Goblins. We've been ambushed. Turn to see a few goblins, blah, blah. I would like to use my equipment, please. I'd like to change my equipment, please. Greed Silencer? They've taken Thieves' Folly. Well, I guess we're guaranteed to start with the Berserker weapons. Not the Berserker, sorry. The, well, yeah, the Berserker, twin daggers, right? Silencers. Cut your throat or cut your person. Makes no mind to them. Whatever you say, buddy. Charge? Thank you, sir. Okay. Definitely, like, do not die. We got sincere problems. There's 1 goblin done. More goblins to go, please. I think we're gonna be okay. Oh, I still think we're gonna be okay. It's gonna be close on this one. 8 seconds. We messed it up again. Come on, come on. I think we got the goblins. Now we just gotta be smart enough to not actually die, which is looking more and more dangerous as time goes on. No! We're close to disaster. Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe I should go back to the general store. I feel like I'm under-equipped. I took 40 damage trying to do the one trial, and then they told me to go F myself. This one is looking bad. We did gain 2 fame, though. And yes, we searched their body for valuables, gain equipment. Exquisite blade, dude, this is huge. I didn't mean to equip it, actually. Gain 25 life, that's very valuable.
For show.
Check this out now. Okay, so we go back to the general store. You can't go back to the general store! You and Rowena need not travel far before finding a gilded carriage trundling along an imperial road. The carriage is protected by a contingent of guards. Defeat all enemies before the timer ends to impress Rowena. I'd like to change my equipment, please. Thank you. Wait, who's in the guard contingent? Steel. Two-handed weapon would be fine. 13 damage on the exquisite blade. I think we can go with maybe the villager's axe on this one. A two-hander. Gotta be very careful. This is the closest we've ever come, like, by far, to dying. Or at least facing sincere consequences for our lack of HP. These boys need to be bashed. The expansion of the Empire requires constant conscription of new blood. Soldiers block all attacks, greatly reducing their damage. Use bash to open them up. Okay, first off, charge it. Whoa! Maybe the musketeers should go first? We got a minute and a bit. Don't worry too much. He's not quite good to go on the charge. I know we could maybe have an advantage by standing closer to him to get his charge to work faster, but I prefer to, you know, be a free agent in these fights. Nice charge. Hit him where it hurts. The musketeer is not dead yet. We will change that. Keep it up. Oh, he got me pretty good there. I thought we could roll into it. I was treating it as Dark Souls. I don't know. Running out of time. Gotta innovate, dude. I'm not 100% confident in our button mashing strats any longer. 19 seconds. Did we lose Rowena? That would be poor. But I guess maybe she wouldn't be the assassin in that case. Okay, we can equip the two-hander. We want to. Rowena's impressed. Perfect. She trusts you a little more. You open the carriage door to see a woman dressed in silks and gems clutching her son. Please, she cries desperately. Take this gold. He's just a child. Without a second thought, Rowena pockets the heavy pouch of coins from the weeping mother and closes the door on them. She stares at you coldly. It's foolish to be loyal to anything but gold. I trust you agree with me. I'll swear myself to secrecy. She trusts us a little more. If there's nothing else, I have business elsewhere. We got 54 gold. That's decent. What do you think of Father Galfrey? He sits in his finery counting coins. I expect he will do so until the day he dies. She considers you for a bit. I wouldn't trust him so much. He is in a guild of thieves just like us, after all. Favorite food? Roasted apple. Family. I have family in the capital. I do not talk to them. Ask about her past. I was in the 7th Legion of the Empire before my time here. I spoke against my captain, and he so tried to have me killed. I ran. I do not like to spill unnecessary blood. Yo, but we were told that she was in the 3rd Legion. So, we gained 2 fame. How suspicious. We have to try.
These tokens represent the expansion of the game. More options, more cards, more opportunities.
Kolbjorn the Betrayer. You are to survive in the forest with neither sustenance nor warmth. The Elder of Clan Eyebright awaits you both at the edge of the Grim Wilds, a glacial forest of blizzards, beasts, and treachery. If the ancestors see you through the night, you are forgiven. You place your foodstuffs in a basket. Oh no. The Elder can't help but look longingly at the charming miniature pies you recently bought. I don't want to beg, but many in the clan go hungry every night. Gotta give your food to the Elder, I guess. For your kindness, a reward. Adds +1 to each of your dice during the dice gambit. That seems extremely good. With little ceremony, Kolbjorn descends into the Grim Wilds. He gives you a word of warning. The Grim Wilds will offer us no refuge from the cold. We must keep moving if we want to survive. It is still bright out as you delve further deep. The metal handle of your weapon chills your side. Dude, I don't like doing this with 34 HP. Keep moving. The intense cold makes it hard to think. It is difficult to remember whether a path or tree is familiar or new. The blessing should be so useful. Thank God. Look at that. The forest leads to a large frozen pond cut into the mountain. Drink from the pond. It takes some strength, but you manage to crack open the ice and scoop a handful of water in your mouth. The chill numbs your wounds. Gain 15 life. Huge. Explore someplace else. The hours pass. It is still bright out as you delve further in. The metal handle of your weapon chills your side. Keep moving. Okay, yeah. Another skill check here. Not quite. Oh, it's absolutely good enough. We're gods. It's a huge blessing. You stumble across a small stone shrine. A roughly chiseled figurine of a vulture, or is it a human, sits within. Kolbjorn drops a few coins into the shrine and prays. We'll do the same and hope we get a blessing, I guess. You drop a few coins into the frozen offering bowl and bend your head in prayer. Gain 20 life. Gain 15 extra life. The shrine spirit answers its prayer as you see fit. What if we give it another one? You lose 3 gold. Gain 20 life. Okay, so we're probably just overkill here. Explore someplace else. It is late afternoon. Kolbjorn stands like a morose statue ignoring the sunset. Keep moving. Still only need a 12. Pretty easy. A crow cocks its head at you and speaks in the common tongue. How now, wanderers in the grim? Are the wanderers lost? Do you require assistance? Give the crow 1 equipment. Alright, dude. I'm not giving you the exquisite blade, because we can sell it and maybe get enough gold to solve the mystery by itself. You can have my brigand's blades, because I'm going to use the hammer for everything. You place the weapon at the crow's feet. Follow. I saw it. I charted it. The crow flaps its wings excitedly, tapping the weapon with its beak. Yes, this is perfect. For acquittance to the treasure cave I will lead. Then it flies off in the forest. Tree by tree, it flies like an inky black beacon leading you to a cave. Treasure awaits, the crow squawks. If you find a shining scale, that is mine. Only appears in the night, it does. Beneath the fallen overhang of immense rock, you find a small opening leading to a treasure cave. Within the frozen cave is a singular large chest. Small animal bones litter the icy floor. Let's loot it. Collection of trinkets and baubles. 5 food. 5 more food. 15 gold. And then we get extra gold. We get extra food. We get extra gold. We get extra gold because we got extra gold. There's nothing to loot. Explore someplace else. The hours pass. It is late afternoon. So we want to go to the treasure cave at night, I think. Blah blah blah. The hours pass. Pitch black night has arrived. Bitter cold seeps into your bones, racking your limbs with pain as you move. Lose some life. Try to find the treasure cave. 14. Now we're talking. Great start.
Victory. You
We did it. Beneath a fallen overhang of immense rock, you find a small opening leading to a treasure cave. Investigate the sparkling object in the corner. The sparkling object turns out to be a lizard scale the size of your hand. Its glassy green surface faintly luminous. You wonder what enormous creature it belonged to as you slip it into your satchel. Kolbjorn's touch throws shadows around the stone cave, revealing its blah blah blah. Explore someplace else. We gotta make it to morning, right? We're almost there. It is night. Keep moving. You move through the trees, shivering, finding only more dense forest. Colborne warns you not to stray too far from where you had left the Elder. The hours pass. Yes. Take a little bit more damage here. It is night. There is no moon. Try to find the shrine again. At night, everything's harder, I guess. I want to find the shrine so I can get some more HP on the cheap.
I hope you have learned to be their master.
Dude, we cannot lose on the dice right now. This is too easy with this blessing. Give 3 gold and pray. There is a mournful sound of wooden flutes in the distance, and suddenly before you stands a spectral figure, a woman with no eyes. Kolbjorn continues to bow his head in prayer. He seems unperturbed by this sudden apparition. Barefoot, with a thin shawl clutched around her, she stands before you and speaks in a deep voice, each word ringing out like a gong. Mortal, you summoned me, but I smell no blood, nor enemy slain, to honor me. Stab yourself and pray. Feeling strangely compelled, you take your dagger from your belt and drive it hard into your gut. Permanent injury. Huge permanent injury. Enormous permanent injury. Injury. The spirit smiles as your blood splatters onto the snow. Immediately you feel the frost touch the wound. The ghost blesses you as it fades away. Draw a gain card at the beginning of each new map. If it's a gold card, then keep it, otherwise discard it. That was not worth it, dude. Let me out of here. Try to find the pond again. I want to get out of the forest. The forest has not served me well. Drink from the pond. It takes some strength, but you manage to crack open the ice and scoop a handful of water into your mouth. The water is so cold it freezes your blood as it travels down your throat. The night sucks, dude. The chill numbs your wounds. Hey! Explore someplace else. Dude. Oh, let me out. Keep moving. The hours pass. The night. It's gotta be morning time, dude. It's gotta be. It is still night. Let's find the crow, I guess. Like, maybe the crow can tell us how to get out of this crazy place. Terrible roll. Well, not amazing roll. Still wins. Give the scale to the crow. The crow rubs its beak affectionately against the scale. Thank you, adventurer, for returning my love to me. You may have one of my trinkets. It flaps away and quickly returns, dragging something through the snow.
No
Wonderful.
better way to enforce justice.
We get billy
than
clubs.
force. All law follows from might.
Hey, crow, how do I get out of this freaking place? I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna die. We gotta go to the pond, I guess. Like, I know I'm just doing the same thing over and over, but it's because this is what has healed me in the past. Maybe we should loot the chest at night? Drink from the pond. Freezes your blood. And we're dead. Dude, the trial is actually outrageous. Maybe I'm a moron and I didn't choose a specific path that we could have taken there. But I'm pretty bummed. The Hierophant wins this round.
There is still a chance of completion, but no chance of perfection now.
Bummer. Well, it's the first one we've had that ended in defeat. We got outthought. We'll be back, try a different challenge. We'll come into the Hierophant last in like 3 or 4 days. For now, though, thanks for watching. I'm kind of glad that I got bested, because we were breezing through for a while. But again, for now, if you want to check out Hand of Fate for yourself on Steam, there will be a link in the video description below to do so. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Click the like button if you like watching me lose, and I'll see you next time.